Dominic has not been. I haven't heard him playing any music, but he has been watching a lot of. There's an event that goes on every year called Summer Games Done Quickly, I think is what it's called.
It's a speed run.
All the video game speed runs, yeah. And Dominic has been glued to that.
I've seen his tweets.
Yeah.
I saw a great video highlight that you showed
Yeah,
me.
and I was going to say, do we still have YouTube Clip of the Week?
No.
Oh, that's not there?
Sorry.
Shit.
We had to make room for the 8 things that I had to show last week. I'm sorry.
Well, it's okay, Eric.
Sean, when you see this, edit in YouTube Clip of the Week.
Okay.
There you go. Eric, in the meantime, just improvise something.
Okay.
Do like that.
All right, is this racist?
It was
I'm just gonna have it say YouTube Clip of the Week over that.
the game speed runs were not racist. Let's get that clear. But we saw a video that was there was a clip. There's a guy doing a speed run in this event of Toomba on PlayStation. Which, first of all, who devotes their time to? I just want to have the shortest possible speed run of Toomba.
Well, if you're really good at Toomba,
What's Toomba?
I guess. Toomba was a caveman with pink hair on PlayStation.
I don't remember that.
But anyway, so he plays through that. Anyway, whatever. Dude's committed to it, and he's playing. And I don't know what else to say other than the kid sitting next to him. The guy sitting next to him is that guy.
Oh no!
Is that? I mean, how else would you describe it?
Here's how I would describe it. Because when Rocco described the video to me, he kept saying he's that guy. It's like there are so many different kinds of that guys at the convention. What does that mean? This is a person with no friends who sat down uninvited. And
they didn't know him.
They didn't know him, I think. I'm pretty sure it just seems like he sat down uninvited with people who did not want to talk to him and proceeded to try to hold a conversation with them for hours on end.
Well, but it was all jokes. But it was all jokes.
They're trying to play a video game, and everything he says is met with just like head shaking, and I think at one point people just tell him to stop talking.
This guy doesn't know how to read any social cues.
Exactly.
So we're not cyberbullying.
So everybody, you know, if I was in this kid's situation, and I sat down with a bunch of strangers, I would try a couple, say a couple things. Wasn't received very well. I'd get up and I'd go find something.
Well, you read their disapproval.
Where I was more welcome to the party. But yeah, this kid just he like plants a flag, and it's like no matter what anybody says to me, no matter how anybody treats me, I'm gonna be friends with these people.
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna be friends with you whether you like it or
So,
not.
They get me.
Yeah.
So he's playing the game. This guy's trying to get his speed run of Toomba done.
Yeah.
And the kid next to him is just going, isn't it funny how there's always pigs are always evil in games?
And then they ask for some. Do you have an example?
Zelda.
I didn't say Zelda's.
Diddy Kong Racing.
Diddy Kong
And then at one point you help Santa in this Toomba game, and he goes, "Oh, confirmed. Santa's little helper is a squirrel." And the guy playing the game I would really appreciate if you stayed quiet.
Oh!
And it becomes like, fuck! It's so awkward.
That's the fucking move.
And so then the
powerful.
This video is just all awkward moments like that.
And then the video cuts. People donate to charity during the stream, and they get donations. And there's this girl reading like, okay, $35 from so and so with a message, Anyway, they cut and it's okay, $50 from anonymous. Thank you for the most awkward moment on any stream I've ever seen. Entertaining to be sure, whatever. Like they got a ton of donations because of that moment. And they were like, glad you liked that. Anyway, I favorited it on the main Mega64 YouTube account, so you can see it for yourself.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable.
But anyway,
It's still like light out.
What time is it?
Recording the podcast. I mean, we're in
Summertime.
Yeah.
I'm not used to this summertime. This is the real 311
Summertime.
podcast
Yeah,
it
after
is.
all.
It's like summertime sadness.
Still light. It's warm in here.
They did a speed run of the big news was they did a speed run of Final Fantasy VI. Mm-hmm. But it's like what?
How do you speed run that?
Exactly, and they said, well, no, we'll beat it. But in only 7 hours, and so it was like. Yeah, okay, we'll do that overnight then. Okay, and so they did. I mean, it was like last night they had somebody playing through it, and they knew. This is what I just don't understand. Okay, like
They knew it front
you've
back.
played an action game enough, you know all the moves, you know this, that, whatever. But a Final Fantasy game is a giant narrative thing. But like they knew what to like if
how
I
to answer conversations.
if I don't cast this spell, it won't trigger this cutscene.
No shit.
Like how do you?
Oh wow,
That's a lot.
How do you map that
That's
shit?
a lot of time.
And they were
Professional
gaming,
speedrunner.
and they were gaming like certain glitches too, to where
Yeah.
like there's a point in the game where you're supposed to lose like your one of your strongest characters. So, like he leaves and comes back way later. They knew ways to not trigger him to leave.
So
So
you
there's
can fight
parts
through with
there's
him.
parts where they talk about him being gone and he's still in the party. Like they were gaming it that way,
Jesus.
and I just don't. But how?
It's
I
next
just don't
level.
understand.
Next level. Lad.
But anyway, that was a popular and an unpopular speedrun because, wow, they're trying it on that game, but it's 7 hours. So anyway,
if you got 7 hours, I bet it's real exciting. Maybe.
I watched
I don't
every
have
piece of it, every
Hey,
second.
speaking of